hope you can hear me. I've got a bit of a cough at times, but we'll do our best. My background is that I've been in Hong Kong for about 30 years or so, but I had a sabbatical in the middle when I went and took a conservation course in the UK in sort of midway through. And since I worked in full-time in conservation in UK for about 2 years, including on a very important historic building in Scotland. But now I do it on an advisory and voluntary basis. So this is part of it. Government Hill is the original seat of government in Hong Kong. I think the history has been explained. I'm mainly looking at what is there. I'm saying it's got dignity in the proper sense, in the nice sense of the word, tranquility, nature, and harmony. So I'm going to look at a bit at Government Hill and what we've got there. Here are some views of Queen's Road in front of West Wing CGO. We've got the entrance, foot of Battery Path, top left. And then a little further down the hill, we've got the actual entrance to West Wing CGO. And here's a view down Battery Path, which I think is actually rather wonderful, because it's a beautiful old stone wall with tremendous character. I don't know whether people notice these things in Hong Kong, but the wall and the slope is actually wonderful. This wall here. And then it gets interesting further down as well. Here is the foot of Ice House Street, which again is historic. It's quite a narrow street, and further up, you can't really see it so well, is a pretty old retaining wall with mature trees on top. I think that's in big jeopardy. Let's go on. Here is, if you go up Battery Path and then turn right, beside the French Mission building, now the Court of Final Appeal, this is and go up from there, this is the front of the West Wing of CGO. Now, before 1997, there was no gates, I seem to recollect, and anybody could just walk through here and enjoy the gardens. Now, in these post-colonial times, we cannot do that. Here is Lower Albert Road. Now, I don't know precisely the definition of Government Hill. Others may be better knowledgeable than I, or more knowledgeable than I. But I would regard Government Hill as going right up to the Botanic Gardens. Lower Albert Road, which is just, the entrance is just facing us. It's actually a beautiful and tranquil road. And I took these photographs in the morning a few days ago. And I would say that the atmosphere is a tree-lined road. It's just like 200 meters from here. You've got dignity, tranquility, and quiet. You've got sound of birds. It's open to the sky. The height of CGO, that is part of the rear of West Wing CGO, is in scale and proportion to the area. CGO has some natural stone features. That is granite. There's granite features and facings. You've got a sense of, you've got lush landscape. You've got, it's like a tranquil oasis, I would describe it as. And you've got a sense of history, because government has been here for 150 odd years in Hong Kong. Let's move on. Here is just opposite the end of West Wing would be East Wing. This is the main entrance, which we are most familiar with on television news and so on. I'm not got such good photographs of East Wing. This is going down towards Garden Road. Again, this is going down towards Garden Road with an American US consulate up here. There is the site area we're talking about.
we've got Cathedral, we've got Government House, we've got West Wing, CGO, East Wing, CGO. Sorry, I haven't got a laser pointer. We've got Lower Albert Road, we've got Upper Albert Roads, we've got the Court of Final Appeal, formerly the French Mission Building, we've got Battery Park here. So that is what we're talking about. That is the area which is rather in jeopardy. There is a zoning plan for the area. The area is zoned as GIC, which is Government, Institutional and Community, as we've talked about. This is CGO, Government House, US Consulate is all GIC. Behind that we've got the Botanic Gardens, whatever that is. Anyway, no one's going to touch the Botanic Gardens, I hope. Not yet, not yet. There's a picture which I got, probably I pinched it from a person here, which was emailed to the group a few days ago. This shows CGO, you may have seen this slide already. This is West Wing, an architect's drawing of West Wing shortly before it was built, for its completion in 1959. Here again is some of the neighbouring buildings which we've mentioned. Well, the entrance to CGO, we've got Bishop's House, which is just across the road from here. I could have probably put in this building here, American Consulate, and a view of Court of Final Appeal, formerly the French Mission Building, and the Battery Path comes down here. So I have got my back to the front of CGO.